Most of us like to consider ourselves savvy consumers, and it's hard to not form opinions based on numbers. And there's this moment, right before you open up the front door, your mind's doing the math. How in the world is this place not gonna feel like a closet? And then you open up the door. Realize that this place isn't small at all. In fact, it feels quite spacious. After watching some videos of completed cabin kits, I must admit that I was nervous about furnishing this cabin. The first floor is just 10 by 10. Contains a dinette, a kitchen cart, and seating. I was afraid the space would start to feel constricted, but just the opposite is true. Now that the spaces are clearly defined, it feels much larger in here. It's a careful balance of scale and functionality, a natural flow of well-defined corners and harmonious use of the central walkway. In my first week of art school, I was taught the KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. Most of my personal struggles occur when I disobey this rule. It would be unrealistic to expect a structure this size to provide everything you would need for living and also not be cluttered. This space is for entertaining and hosting guests with simple comforts and minimal distractions. This is an exercise in reappropriation. We reuse as many things as possible rather than go out and buy new stuff. From the bedding to the seating to the kitchen cart, we're pulling things out of storage spaces and basements, repurposing unused objects, letting scale and suitability do most of the design work. The dining area was just some patio furniture that we've been using for years. It's really all about thrifty appropriation. It's a challenging puzzle, but moving the pieces around, trying out different arrangements, it's part of the fun. It's trial and error, listening for the signal, ignoring the noise, and trusting your senses. Having windows on 3 sides provides ample light, ventilation, and continuity with the environment. Makes you feel connected to the outdoors and sheltered from it all at the same time. It really is a great living space with plenty of flexibility to suit the needs of the day. As big as this space feels, it is the smaller of the 2 floors. Climbing up the stairs reveals an additional seating area, a full-size bed, and room to accommodate luggage. The headboard is a twin mattress, and the loft can be quickly reconfigured to sleep up to 3 guests. During the day, it feels like a treehouse up here. As night falls, it takes on the cozy vibe of a train carriage or a captain's chamber. It's so peaceful in the dark, overlooking a moonlit pasture, hearing the breeze wash through the leaves like waves crashing on the beach. Then, waking, fully rested, to the chatter of songbirds and the promise of fresh coffee. One of the greatest rewards of this project is having a place to hang our photos and posters from our family's adventures. If we were hosting the public, I would feel compelled to keep it more neutral, probably hang up a dumb sign that says "Gather." Instead, we get to enjoy a rotating collection of family artifacts. You never really know what treasure might be unearthed and displayed in this gallery. The members of my family work hard jobs, risky jobs, jobs others find too boring, or too difficult, or too poorly compensated to make a career of. So we have high expectations of the products, services, and experiences that we spend our money on. Much of the time we're satisfied. Sometimes, however, we suffer disappointments. Try not to feel cynical as a result. Every once in a while, we're delighted when an experience exceeds our expectations in the way this cabin has. This cabin is so small compared to the forest, so we expect it to feel small inside too. But the forest outside is exactly what makes this living room feel so big when we're seated in here. I've been a freelancer my entire professional life, and I've come to expect fluctuations in my earnings. There are years when you can spend lavishly on experiences. There are times to manage expenses, make the most of what you already have. That may be true now, but I don't feel impoverished by it. Instead, I feel a greater connection with this old stuff. Some of it may be rough, but it's time to celebrate ordinary things and help old friends find new purpose. I don't take this place for granted, and I do feel lucky to have had these experiences and been able to share this place with my family, friends, and now with you. If you've enjoyed spending time here, please click subscribe and watch The Secret Purpose to find out how this place came to be.